Good morning and welcome back. As we start the second week of our journey together, we're shifting our focus to the essential tools and platforms that power modern IT teams. Last week, we laid a solid foundation. You learned about the IT industry's diverse roles, explored the software development lifecycle, and became familiar with the basics of corporate communication, from effective email practices to managing meetings and understanding ticketing systems. You also took your first steps into version control with Git and GitHub, and polished your professional branding on resumes and LinkedIn. Today, we dive deeper into one of the most widely used ticketing systems in the tech world, JIRA. If you remember our introduction to ticketing systems back on day 3, you already have some context. JIRA is the gold standard, especially for teams following agile methodologies, which we discussed on day 2. So, what exactly is JIRA? Developed by Atlassian, JIRA is a leading issue tracking and project management tool. It's used by software development teams, IT support departments, marketing groups, and many other types of teams to track their work, manage tasks, and collaborate efficiently. At its core, JIRA serves as a centralized hub for managing and tracking everything that needs to get done. Whether you're working on a new app, supporting customers, or launching a marketing campaign, JIRA brings structure and visibility to your team's workflow. Why is JIRA so important in the IT industry? For starters, it centralizes all your tasks in one place, making it easy for everyone to see what needs to be done, who's responsible, and how things are progressing. It provides project managers, team leads, and stakeholders with real-time visibility into project status. No more guessing or chasing updates. JIRA also enhances collaboration by allowing team members to assign tasks, leave comments, share files, and work together seamlessly. Most importantly, JIRA is built to support a variety of project management methodologies with a particular strength in agile practices. This means you can manage your backlogs, plan sprints, and track releases all within a single integrated system. Let's break down some of JIRA's core concepts to see how it organizes and tracks your work. First, everything in JIRA is organized into projects. Think of a project as a container for all the work related to a specific goal, like building a new software application or managing a customer service desk. Within each project, the fundamental unit of work is called an issue, also known as a ticket. Issues can represent a variety of things. For example, a story captures user requirements in agile terms, written from the perspective of a user. As a user, I want to action so that benefit. A task is a smaller piece of work needed to complete a story or part of a project. Bugs are issues that record defects or errors that need fixing. Epics are larger bodies of work that can be broken down into multiple stories or tasks. And subtasks help you divide a bigger task into even smaller, more manageable steps. Each issue in JIRA has a unique ID, a summary, a detailed description, an assignee, the person responsible, a reporter, the person who created it, status, priority, and other helpful fields to keep everyone on the same page. One of JIRA's most powerful features is its workflow system. A workflow defines the set of statuses and transitions that an issue moves through during its life cycle. For example, an issue might start in the to-do column, move to in progress when work begins, transition to in review when it's ready for peer evaluation, and finally land in done once it's completed. Workflows in JIRA can be customized to fit the needs of different teams or project types, ensuring that the process matches how your team actually works. To visualize all this, JIRA provides boards, a central place to see the status of work in progress. Boards display issues in columns that correspond to workflow statuses. This visual approach makes it easy to see what's being worked on, what's stuck, and what's done. Boards are especially valuable in Agile teams, where keeping track of work in motion is critical. Now, let's connect these concepts to Agile, a methodology we explored earlier in the bootcamp. JIRA is designed to support Agile frameworks like Scrum and Kanban. A Scrum board is ideal for teams working in sprints, short, time-boxed periods, where a specific set of work is completed. The Scrum board helps the team manage the sprint backlog and track progress within each sprint. Columns typically represent workflow statuses such as to do, in progress, and done. On the other hand, a Kanban board is designed for teams focusing on a continuous flow of work rather than fixed-length sprints. It visualizes the entire workflow, helping teams spot bottlenecks and manage work-in-progress limits. Both board types help teams stay organized, transparent, and focused on delivering value. Choosing between Scrum and Kanban boards depends on your team's process. Scrum is great for teams that thrive on regular planning and review cycles, while Kanban works well for teams that handle ongoing work without strict time boxes. Let's walk through the typical life cycle of an issue on an Agile board in JIRA. The journey usually begins in the backlog, where all potential work items are listed and prioritized by the team or the product owner. When the team is ready to tackle an issue, it moves to do, or selected for development in Scrum. As a team member picks up the issue, it transitions to in progress, signaling that active work has started. When the work is done, the issue moves to in review or testing, where others check the work or run tests. Finally, once everything checks out, the issue lands in done or closed. Throughout this process, team members take ownership of issues by assigning themselves, and they keep everyone updated by adding comments, asking questions, or sharing progress notes directly on the issue. Moving issues across the board reflects their changing status in the workflow, making it easy for everyone to stay informed. JIRA doesn't exist in isolation. It integrates with many other tools in the corporate workflow. For example, you can link your version control system, like Git or GitHub, to JIRA issues, so commits and branches are connected to the relevant work items. When you launch builds or deployments using CI/CD tools, those statuses can appear directly on the JIRA issue, giving the team instant feedback on progress. Even logs or alerts from monitoring tools can be linked to bug tickets in JIRA, streamlining problem resolution. Managers and stakeholders use JIRA for reporting and tracking project progress. For many teams, JIRA is the central source of truth about what's happening and what comes next. As we wrap up today's session, let's recap. JIRA is a critical tool for Agile teams, helping you manage issues, track work through customizable workflows, and visualize progress with Scrum or Kanban boards. Tomorrow we'll dive into integrated development environments, IDEs, and debugging tools. While JIRA tracks what needs to be done, IDEs are where the magic of coding actually happens. If you have access to JIRA, I encourage you to explore it. Try a free trial or look for demo videos and tutorials online to see these concepts in action. Now, I'd like to open the floor for any questions. Thank you all for your participation and engagement. See you bright and early tomorrow as we continue building your toolkit for success in the IT world.